So, onto the fifth week on the account. From what I know, a lot of high impact news will be released this week. So, definitely lots of volatility. And hopefully, this volatility will make price move cleaner, especially since these past 2 or 3 weeks have been kind of bad in terms of price action. And I just hope that these moves will, like I said, make price move better. And hopefully, I'll be able to catch 1 or 2 entries. But I'll just stick to my plan and I'll see how that goes. So to start off the week on Monday, I didn't take any trades, although I did mark this one out. So I was bullish coming into the day with the price action being clearly in a 4 hour bullish structure. I was looking for longs since we were coming off of this 4 hour imbalance as well as a 1 hour one here. And before open, we came down and took out these important swing lows as well as taking them out again after open. We were continuing to respect the 15-minute imbalance, and I marked out this 2 minute fair value gap, which you can see on here since I don't have the 2 minute chart, but on Trade of 8 I had it, and I marked it out here as well. And I thought about entering after price inversed this 2 minute gap, but I didn't like this candle for once. Second of all, at 10:05 there were some Iran news coming out over something that Trump said like 2 days ago. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but something along that. Uh, and at 10 a.m. there was PMI that was about to release. So the combination of those three made me not want to enter this. And as you can see, it would have worked out. My take profit would have gotten hit, but I would have started trailing here, and I probably would have gotten out here because of that. So less than a 1 to 1. So yeah, it's not that bad in the end that I didn't take it. But even so, even if I could have gotten out with more, I'm not mad that I didn't take it since I had my reasons. Overall, I'd count this as a win since I was right in the end as to where price wanted to go. So yeah, it's a decent start to the week. So on Tuesday, I took a trade this time, but unfortunately it was a break-even trade despite it eventually hitting full take profit. So I was bearish coming into the day, seeing as off open we came up, took out the pre-market swing highs, respected the 50-minute imbalance and were inside of a premium of this range. And after that, in the second minute, I entered off of a closure below this fair value gap, this 1 minute fair value gap, an inversion of that, and I placed a sell stop order a little bit higher since I didn't want to enter exactly at the inversion at this candle closure. So I placed a sell stop order here above. I got filled, and after price filled me in, it came down a bit, but then retraced deep and almost stopped me out, came within 5 points of my stop loss. But thankfully, after that, it came down. It hit my break even point, which was this swing low. I moved my stop loss to break even, and I unfortunately got wicked out before price fell in my direction. So, what's worse than the fact that I not only did got stopped out at break even is that one, like I said, price continued to run in my direction, but I actually got stopped out around here, like 6 points, uh, higher than what I would have wanted, since the market just moved really fast and it stopped me out there. So I actually lost $40 on this trade somehow. So yeah, that was really annoying, and I was really upset about that, considering that I also came into the session quite stressed for some reason. So yeah, that was annoying, like I said. But overall, I didn't have any reason not to move my stop loss to break even here, and I did the right thing. But yeah, it just happened not to work out this time, and it ended quite badly. So yeah, that's it for Tuesday. So going into Wednesday, I don't even know why I even tried to trade today, since we had this 1000 point expansion to the upside overnight because of war news from Iran. So yeah, I don't know why I wanted to trade, but even so, I should have been bearish since Although this does respect an uptrend, this is a forced one caused by war news, and the rebalance is bound to happen. So yeah, I should have been bearish, but first of all, I shouldn't have traded. And as you maybe can see, I not only took a trade to the upside, which I shouldn't have, but I also revenge traded 2 times. So yeah, this was the actual trade that I took was purely a pattern trade, since we had this small, really forced inversion here after taking out London lows. And yeah, these other two were just revenge trades. I luckily managed to exit out on break even on both of the revenge trades and only lost the first one. So yeah, that's not that bad. And hopefully this teaches me a lesson and is like a reality check, since I shouldn't at all have traded this. So the first true day where I didn't actually follow my plan and I revenge traded. And I hope that it doesn't happen again. So on to Thursday, I unfortunately took this first loss right here, and this second trade I didn't take. So I was bearish coming into the day, and off open price came up, taking out the pre-market highs as well as these hourly swing highs, and just tapping into the 4 hour or 1 hour fair value gap right here. And after that, I entered from this strong 1 minute inversion of this fair value gap, looking to go break even to the pre-market swing lows and start trailing at these swing lows made in London session. But uh, almost after almost hitting my break-even point, price started reversing and it stopped me out. After this, I noticed another good entry right here from this 2 minute inversion, but I didn't take it as my plan allows me to only take one entry a day. And yeah, I'm not mad that I didn't take it, but it is a bit unfortunate because this would have ended up working and could have really helped me both PNL wise and mentally after taking this loss and the previous one on Wednesday. So yeah, coming from Wednesday, this wasn't the day I wanted, but it was a good day, I guess, nonetheless, since I did take this trade which followed my plan. And I stopped myself from impulsively entering again, even though the setup was good. So yeah, this is quite a bit annoying, but let's just move on to Friday. So on Friday, I took my final trade of the week, which was this break even trade right here. I was actually kind of bullish coming into the day, seeing as the higher time frame structure was bullish, but I was open to a short term reversal because we were kind of overextended to the upside. And that short term reversal opportunity did come as off open we took out the data highs made on MNQ, while MES didn't take them out, so an SMT here. And I entered from this 1 minute inversion, looking to originally go break even around these lows, somewhere around here. But after seeing this chop, I decided to go break even once we broke below this. And yeah, good thing that I did, since like I said, we chopped around, almost hit my stop loss, then back down and up again to almost hit my stop loss once more, but then back down, up again, back down, a lot of chop, and at some point we hit these swing lows. I moved my stop loss to break even. Price went a little bit lower, and then it rallied higher and quickly to take me out at break even. So yeah, this price action was really bad for both biases. I don't see how you could have taken any winning trade here. But yeah, overall, I'm glad that I managed to go out at break even. So yeah, that's it for Friday. So to wrap up the week, I'm gonna keep this brief. I ended up taking 4 trades this week, 2 losses and 2 break-evens. So that's the end of my weekly winning streak. And I ended the week down $500. So I'm now sitting at 50,870 or around that mark. And yeah, what I'm mad about is that I didn't follow my plan on Wednesday and I revenge traded, Not only that, but the first entry was also bad since I shouldn't have traded at all after 1,000 point overnight extension. And yeah, the other thing is that on Tuesday, price filled me higher than my break-even point, and because of that, I somehow lost $40 instead of losing zero. And yeah, in conclusion, I should have only lost around $200 for this week, but I somehow ended up down 500. And yeah, that wraps up the week.